The Renaissance in Italy. Paolo Uccello. Paolo Uccello was born in 1397 in Florence, Italy, during a period of profound cultural and artistic transformation. Florence, a bustling center of trade, commerce, and intellectual exchange, was at the forefront of the Renaissance movement, where new ideas and perspectives were taking root, challenging the conventions of the past. Growing up in this vibrant and dynamic city, Paolo Uccello was exposed to a rich tapestry of artistic influences, from the classical sculptures of antiquity to the innovative architectural designs of Brunelleschi and Ghiberti. He studied under the guidance of the renowned Florentine painter, Lorenzo Ghiberti, whose mastery of perspective and composition would have a profound impact on Uccello's artistic development. As a young apprentice, Uccello honed his skills in drawing, composition, and perspective, laying the groundwork for his future success as a painter. He also studied the works of other leading artists of the time, including Masaccio and Giotto, whose innovative approach to painting would inspire and influence his own artistic style. Throughout his life, Uccello remained deeply committed to the principles of perspective and mathematical proportion, which he believed were essential to achieving a sense of harmony and balance in his paintings. He experimented with new techniques and materials, pushing the boundaries of artistic expression and paving the way for future generations of artists. Uccello's early works, such as his frescoes in the Chiostro degli Aronci at Santa Maria Novella, demonstrate his mastery of linear perspective and his fascination with geometric forms and patterns. These paintings, characterized by their precision and clarity, reveal Uccello's meticulous attention to detail and his obsession with creating the illusion of three-dimensional space on a two-dimensional surface. In addition to his solo career, Uccello also collaborated with other leading artists of the time, including Andrea del Castagno and Fra Angelico, whose innovative approaches to composition and narrative storytelling would further influence his own work. One of the defining characteristics of Uccello's artistic style was his meticulous attention to detail and his commitment to achieving perfect mathematical proportion in his compositions. He was deeply fascinated by geometry and perspective, which he viewed as essential tools for creating a sense of depth and realism in his paintings. Uccello meticulously studied the principles of perspective, exploring ways to represent three-dimensional space on a two-dimensional surface with mathematical precision. In his quest for mathematical perfection, Uccello employed techniques such as orthogonals and vanishing points to create the illusion of depth and distance in his paintings. His meticulous use of linear perspective allowed him to construct elaborate architectural settings and complex spatial arrangements with remarkable accuracy and clarity. Uccello's paintings are characterized by their geometric precision, with carefully calculated proportions and meticulously rendered details that contribute to the overall sense of harmony and balance. Another distinctive feature of Uccello's artistic style was his use of vibrant color and dynamic composition to create a sense of movement and energy in his paintings. He often depicted scenes of action and drama, such as battles or hunting scenes, with a keen sense of dynamism and motion. Uccello's figures are often depicted in dynamic poses, with exaggerated gestures and expressive faces that convey a sense of urgency and intensity. Despite his meticulous attention to detail and mathematical precision, Uccello's paintings are imbued with a sense of imagination and creativity that transcends mere technical proficiency. He was known for his innovative approach to composition, experimenting with unconventional viewpoints and dramatic foreshortening to create compositions that are both visually striking and emotionally resonant. Uccello's artistic style was also influenced by his contemporaries and predecessors, including Giotto, Masaccio, and Brunelleschi, whose innovations in perspective and composition inspired and informed his own work. He drew inspiration from a wide range of sources, including classical antiquity, medieval tapestries, and contemporary humanist thought, synthesizing these influences into a unique and distinctive artistic vision. His most renowned paintings are The Battle of San Romano, circa 1438 to 1440. One of Uccello's most famous works, this series of 3 paintings depicts the Battle of San Romano, a historical conflict between the Florentine and Sienese forces in 1432. These meticulously detailed panels capture the chaos and intensity of battle, with soldiers engaged in fierce combat amidst a dynamic landscape. Uccello's use of perspective creates a sense of depth and spatial complexity, drawing the viewer into the heart of the action. The paintings are celebrated for their dramatic composition, vivid depiction of motion, and innovative use of geometric forms to organize space. The Hunt in the Forest, circa 1460. This atmospheric painting depicts a hunting scene set in a dense forest, with hunters and their dogs pursuing various game. Uccello's meticulous attention to detail is evident in the carefully rendered foliage and intricate patterns of light and shadow. The painting is notable for its sense of depth and spatial realism, achieved through Uccello's skillful use of linear perspective and atmospheric perspective. The Hunt in the Forest exemplifies Uccello's fascination with capturing the natural world and his ability to imbue his compositions with a sense of atmosphere and mood. The Deluge, circa 1447 to 1448. This allegorical painting depicts the biblical story of the Great Flood, with Noah and his family seeking refuge in the ark amidst the chaos of the deluge. Uccello's composition is marked by its sense of grandeur and monumental scale, with the ark dominating the foreground and the tumultuous waters swirling around it. The painting is a testament to Uccello's skill in depicting dramatic narratives and his ability to convey a sense of awe and wonder through his use of scale and perspective. The Deluge is celebrated for its evocative portrayal of one of the most iconic stories in Western civilization. The Miracle of the Desecrated Host, 1467 to 1469. This religious painting depicts the miraculous restoration of a desecrated host, a Eucharistic miracle that occurred in Brussels in the 14th century. Uccello's composition is characterized by its sense of reverence and piety, with the figure of Christ depicted in the center of the composition, surrounded by angels and cherubs. The painting is noted for its luminous color palette and ethereal atmosphere, which imbue the scene with a sense of divine intervention. The Miracle of the Desecrated Host is a testament to Uccello's skill as a religious painter and his ability to evoke a sense of spiritual awe through his art. The Annunciation, circa 1435 to 1440. This religious painting depicts the Annunciation, the moment when the angel Gabriel announces to the Virgin Mary that she will conceive and bear the Son of God. Uccello's composition is marked by its sense of grace and elegance, with the figure of Mary depicted in a moment of quiet contemplation as she receives the angel's message. The painting is notable for its delicate rendering of drapery and its subtle use of color and light to create a sense of divine presence. The Annunciation is celebrated for its serene beauty and its timeless portrayal of one of the central events in Christian theology. Paolo Uccello's life came to an end in December 1475, marking the conclusion of a career marked by innovation and artistic brilliance. He passed away in Florence, Italy, leaving behind a legacy that would profoundly influence the course of Western art.